is Michelle Wald, and I would like to give you some tips on how to keep your hands healthy. So stay tuned. Make sure if you have any pain that you maybe get it assessed before it goes on too long. So enjoy these gentle exercises, and remember, no pain, no pain. Do these every day before and after clients, and they will keep your hands healthy and strong. Just like the sky is above the earth, your shoulders and arms are above your hands. So let's start there. Find the middle of your feet and bring your hands to prayer position. Take a breath and exhale fully, letting your shoulders drift down on top of your ribs. As you inhale, push your arms out in front of you with your fingers pulled back, then around and back to prayer. Out, stretching your fingers back, around, and back to prayer. Put the backs of your hands together and let your elbows soften. And then do the same type of motion, being very gentle with the stretch. Inhale, go around, exhale, bring it back to center. Flip your hands back into prayer position. Now grasp your wrist to do some loosening exercises. Start by just jiggling it thumb to pinky, thumb to pinky. On the other side, bring it thumb to pinky. Try to keep your hand as loose as possible. Now forward and back, same thing. And now bring your support to your elbow and see if you can loosen the forearm by shaking it back and forward and back, side to side, and drop it down and let it swing. This next move is for the lymphatics. So raise your arm and then draw the skin gently towards your axilla. We're going to facilitate some lymphatic movement towards your midline, and this will decrease any puffiness you may have. So the strokes are gentle and moving. You're moving your arm as well as your stroking hand. This will feel really nice if you have any kind of swelling in your hands or arms. Next, we're going to stretch the fascia from the shoulder down towards the fingertips. Because we work as massage therapists, there's a lot of compression in the joints. So we're just going to stretch the superficial fascia and the skin over the joint surfaces and give a little bit of extra traction at the fingers. If you push off your feet, you get an extra lift and length in your body. And then let your arm be heavy as you stretch down towards your fingers. This next move is called prayer, pivot, and prone. It stretches your arms into external rotation, which is wonderful for the massage therapist, to open the shoulders and get some strength and stretch through the rotator cuff. So try this to open the shoulders if they're feeling tight. Feel like you're stretching up as far as you can by your ears, pivoting your backs of your hands, and then putting your elbows into your back pocket. Now we will strengthen the intrinsics of your hands by bringing your fingers apart and together. Vary the positions of your hands while you do this for variation. Now make a TP with your hands and push your fingers against each other and then squeeze them together, apart and together for a little resistance. Switch the fold of your hands and repeat this process until you're a little bit tired. Keep your wrists aligned and then have a little wrist stretch at the end. Namaste. Hand care is so important, and massaging your own arms is a very good way to keep your hands and arms in shape. Here we're doing some attention to the knuckles, the small joints of the hands, which can get very compressed. You start by working the top and the bottom of your hands, and then move on to massaging the sides of your fingers, which decrease the compression across those little joint surfaces. Be gentle in your touch and do a sort of a slight rolling motion, like you're rolling up a little piece of paper or something. Give a slight bit of traction to decompress the joint. And don't forget that thumb. Work all the way from the wrist to the tip of your thumb. Then enjoy some work along the radius and ulna in circular motions from the elbow to the wrist, giving your hand a little bit of traction and stretch at the end. Make sure you work both sides. After all, we use both of our hands every day. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope this helps you. And if you want more, go to michellewall.com.